car order. It's always been car order.
I strongly disagree.
That's the way it is. Lift him out through the window in a nice way.
Just so I can go down and drink a carton while everyone punches on.
Just pisses me to tears. That's the worst thing you can do.
You shut up, you hack. Talking about boat ramps, this is what I wanted to get through from the start. What he said.
Oh, you just been an idiot.
And welcome back to Chumming Up. We've got the big fella here, Big TB and Painter Rogers. There has been a takeover in studio. We've got a couple of greenhorns with us here. Boys out of the west, the great Squirly and Lee Mitchell.
How did he get the great?
Well, he told me that before. But anyway, welcome,
facts
boys.
Facts, dickhead.
Yep, just introduce the folks. We've taken this studio here to Ransom.
Yep.
Got Painter Rogers, a local legend here. He told me to say that. And anyway, we'll do the talking. You boys can answer the questions. So anyway, welcome in. Or can we call you Painter?
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Now, boys, how'd you find the week this week?
I found it great. It's just an awesome comp. Fun. You know, like the best part is all the piss drinking, the talking to other people that I like. Obviously, the bad part is spending time with Leewold on a boat. The first day was good because we were getting fish. So, you know, there's not much in between time where I just got to listen to his bullshit.
Yeah, righto. And when you say we, like you caught fish as well?
Let's get into this.
Top 10
Good net man.
Top 10 angler on day one.
I've actually got a suggestion, Tony. I know, you've done a great job, but maybe we could have an award for best net man. Squirrely could be good at that. Maybe it's something to aspire for.
I love ideas, mate. He actually suggested the same last year. Backing it up with yourself this year has got merit. So,
I'll be honest. I've been joking about the netman thing, but I've heard a lot of stories of a lot of people not netting fish this week.
it is.
And I'm starting to think, I might actually have a talent. These fish are very easy to net. Have you guys ever been out on the ocean?
Yeah, fucking Marlin Diamond does them, mate. In the net tail first.
Mate,
whack them up the arse. That's what you do.
Try and gaff a cobia. These fucking things roll over and die.
I'll give you the tip. Tony has not been out on the ocean. Anything more than a foot wave and he's no good.
Yeah, big green.
Outside of the fishing, right, Leewold, what's the biggest thing you've picked up outside of that? A little tale about someone, a little bit of local knowledge, buddy, story about a little garden frog or anything?
Don't mention what I said about Tony.
Oh, where do you start?
It is a week full of bullshit and carry on. I mean, the mateship and banter's unbelievable.
Incredible.
And you boys are fitting in like a buddy finger in a sock.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, obviously, this is our second year. I probably fished the lake outside of the two tournaments. Be lucky to be 5 or 6 times. But it just shows the tournament, if we can catch fish every day, register fish, the learning curve, you could never learn as quick with the people you're around. You're with the best cod anglers in the country. They're willing to help. Painter's been exceptional. Even Thomas Pinter's given us advice. You know, like, there's no way you could name one piece of advice. It is just amazing, you know, like, you could watch fucking every YouTube video that was ever existed, read every article, and you'd only know half of what you're getting told in one night down here having a few beers, you know. And I think that's the obvious thing other than our lucky day, but where we're growing and catching a couple of fish is just the guys around you. Like, if you could fish the lake 100 days a year and learn less than what you do over this week just because of what advice. I was talking to Cade Blow last night, and he just said a couple of little things. I won't give it away, but in like off the cusp, like it's normal knowledge, and you're just like, holy shit, light bulb in your head. You're like, that changes everything. You know what I mean?
That's it. And again, I won't blow wind up your buddy ass, but being good blokes, it's easy to get along with the good fellas. I'd like to think we've cut a lot of the buddy deadwood out of the event. Got good people that fish it. They're willing to share. And that's probably why there is a waiting list to get in.
What are you going to do about those, you know, like they're called Yabby Race champions, and then when the Yabby Race final comes up, they suddenly have to work or not be somewhere else, and they send their brother in to bat for them
Now,
or
listen.
to take the heat. You
Now-
know, when
now-
are those guys getting ousted? You know, we come here to beat the champions.
You come here to beat the best, not the buddy Phillies.
Yeah, you know, like how do you get up for a game against the B grade?
Well, I'm not going to let him talk. He's starting to be.
I'll guarantee you
sorry.
next year
God,
Sorry,
I'll be here and you will not win.
sorry to talk while you're interrupting, but we did have it over a little lemonade the other night. You were going to have a head-to-head race, the two of you.
Well,
Oh,
wait
actually,
then.
you set that up.
That's it. A
Yes.
past champion in Ian Painter Rogers and the reigning champion, Squirly, the Squirly. So once we get off air here tonight, let's go on head-to-head.
you still got the yabbies?
Got the head-to-head.
Oh,
Now you look nervous.
super fight. Super fight.
we're-
in the Abbeys
we're on.
Race.
How much is the amount? Or is it a lure?
it's
Or
gotta
is
No,
it
that
a...
was it.
Got to be more than money.
No, pick of the stand out of your tackle box. That's it.
All right, so you are picking from Leewold's tackle box.
Yeah.
So I
Well, that's
haven't
what I was
got-
thinking.
I
What
haven't
lure
got
has
mine
Squirrely
here.
got?
But we're on?
We're on.
Yeah,
Definitely.
You're not going to send your brother, or do you have a sister? Maybe.
I
Maybe-
would not introduce my sister to you.
Well, so what makes a good yabby trainer?
Well, I think, it's just all in the legs, really, isn't it?
Oh, you look at the legs.
What do you look at?
I look at the heart. I think like the great Bart Cummings used to say, like you don't look for the things in a yabby that he said horse, but I say yabby. That makes you not want to pick it. You look at the few things that makes that a great fucking yabby.
Yeah,
He
well,
didn't say it like that, but
true. I
That's what he meant.
like your way of saying it, but
I reckon it sounds a little bit twisted. But we can't really film this, but maybe we get a special commentator in for this. Bruce McAvaney was here early in the night,
yep.
so we could get Bruce in. He's very big in the Yabby world. And I think there's a lot of merit in this.
I think he'd love it. I think I'll be honest. I know the COD thing's going well for you boys, and I enjoy it as well. But I think it's a sideshow for the Yabby races. I think that's where we get a deal. We get ESPN on board.
it's a real chance for you to have a win.
Well, against you, it's a fucking easy chance of getting a win. Yeah, you know Thomas Penta. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but hey, Nick, what's he talking about? I think we beat him this year.
In fishing.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
he's
on.
saying it's a chance to get a win, and we finished higher than you.
Well,
Come on. We might have got all our advice from you. How to
two
fish.
losses in your backyard.
I tell you what, you're really generous when you say we.
Yeah, me and the boat.
Yeah. I thought this was a podcast takeover. You guys are backpedaling
No, mate.
like a yabby at the moment.
One of his Yabbies, not mine. From here, all right, so you've reached the lofty heights this week.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt while you're
there
talking
was-
again.
There was one.
A heavy beer, okay, I understand.
There was one cheater in all the yabby races last night, and you would not guess who it was.
You.
No. Cheryl.
No way.
The most. She's so lovely that no one wanted to say anything. She was literally just swatting yabbies back off the table.
She'll do anything for money.
She was actually known back in the day, she used to actually race greyhounds.
Yeah.
But surprisingly back then, she had trained them on possums. So that's sort of the same with the Yabbies.
Yeah, right. Makes a lot of sense.
All right. So from here, obviously, you boys, you've reached the lofty heights you've had. You've come out of Western Australia. You've told us. Now, you've started your takeover in this part of the world. Where to from here? Obviously, you've got ambitions.
For me or for him?
No, it's a team, mate, so both
Look,
answer it together.
Well, it'd be great if from here I could, move to another boat with another person. Personally, I'm enjoying my fishing. So any fishing I get, I love this competition more than anything else I've done. It's really good. I don't have a lot of time at the moment between a lot of the stuff I'm doing outside of fishing. So hopefully I get an invite back someday, I guess. I'm going to Alaska in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? 3 weeks? So hopefully I'll get some fish in there.
That's obviously, I hear the World Pike Fishing Championships is on when you're there, so that's obviously why you're going.
No, I'm going for the Yabby race.
No, that's no, because they actually race the Lebanese mud crabs there.
I'm going on the international tour. You haven't got an invite, Painter.
No, sorry, I haven't.
Yeah, they got him doing segments of how to net. Got him over there teaching the Yanks.
Yeah.
The fish goes inside.
I could show him. But yeah, anything else? To be honest, Leewold decides what he's doing, and then he invites me, and I see if I can make it, and it's normally pretty cool. Every now and then it's just fucked and shitloads of hard work. But in between, it's the coolest shit ever, like this. So, yeah.
So, from my end, I'd love to fish it again. It's definitely one of the greatest tournaments I've ever fished, as in enjoyable. The amount of fish has probably been the most surprising over the last couple of years. I was always led to believe cod fishing, if we come and fish a tournament like this, the champion boat would catch 5 cod, but it's more like a brim or barra fishing tournament where there's a lot of numbers, great fishermen. The fact it's so enjoyable is probably the best thing, because to actually win it would be like climbing Mount Everest naked, I reckon. So it would be so difficult because of the quality of the competition.
In talking winning it, like, we can blow wind up your ass, buddy. You turned up last year, you got a few fish. Again, winning a day this year, how much has it changed your perception and even the feedback from other people on what you've done, what you've achieved? Because not a lot of people actually win a day of the event. Like, obviously you're seeing people coming to you, shaking your hand, well done. And the notoriety and the credit it's given you, like for your fishing ability, obviously you've seen that through the week.
Well, exactly, and the people that shakes your hand is the thing too, Tony. Like Painter here, when someone like that says good job, it really pulls on your heartstrings, because they know how to catch the fuck out of fish, don't they, guys like that, Like, I had Thomas Pinter come up and say, nice work, like, fuck, you pretty much done it, other than, to go, like I said, to go further would be fucking, I don't even know if it could be done, because the problem with guys like Thomas is if you put everything in to try and win it, all you do is drive them to and they go harder. So, yeah, but
yeah,
it's been incredible. Squirly always, when we first, last year when we were first like coming here, Squirly said, I want to win a day. And the whole time, all he said is, let's try and win a day. I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen, And then, but it was a bloody incredible moment.
Yeah. I mean, it was awesome. I'll be honest, like, might be the beard talking, but, like, Leewold as a person, human being, absolute piece of shit. But to me, I don't think anyone can argue that he's not, if not the best all-round fisherman in Australia, he'd be very close in all the disciplines, because there's so many. So, like, there might be better game fishermen than Leewold. There's definitely better cod fishermen than Leewold. There's better Spiros, but there's not better.
Spiros, are they like Greek fishermen? The Spiros?
Yeah, Spiros.
Yeah, like Spiros, like
yeah,
Anthony Pavlov.
Spiros.
Spiro, yeah.
Yeah, like that. But there's no one that does all of those things together as well as Leewold. So that's where I get the confidence to make stupid things like it'd be cool to win a day, because I've seen him do other disciplines and get us to that.
Perform well.
Yeah, so I tell him what to fucking do, and then he fucking listens, or, he gets the consequences.
There's always got to be a captain.
Yeah, and it's not always the guy driving the boat.
Exactly.
To be able to say this shit even without batting an eyelid, you're incredible.
Fuck, I thought he was serious then. But no, honestly, to perform like you did, to win a day, and it's not like you just didn't go out there and jag a few fish. You actually fished like extremely well. To catch those sort of numbers is huge, you know. So yeah, you guys come back next year and you turn one day into two, and who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but I think like that, just to talk a little serious, I think doing a lot of other fishing and tournaments we were lucky there with that day when our opportunity come, which was a lot of luck, and like because we don't quite know what we're doing, we're able to just catch them. Where you can see a lot of newer guys, they get once in a lifetime opportunities. Like there was a few guys that had big cod on and that, and then they don't get them in the net, and it's just that little lacks of experience that have slipped them up whilst their luck has come. Where a lot of the great anglers and fishermen will get the luck, but then they capitalise on that luck. You'll
for
see, obviously, like the blow, Derek and Cade, they're getting 20 fish a day. It's not luck. They do it because they're doing it all the time. But if someone else gets a chance at it, you got to take it while you can.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm the greatest net man this competition's ever seen.
All righty, boys. Well, I think this is starting to degenerate.
We need
Again,
to get
on
onto
behalf
this
of
yabby
the
race.
on behalf of the Cod Nationals Committee, as the organiser, all the competitors here, to have you boys back to finish 7th overall in the champion team. Shit hot effort. So anyway, boys, congratulations.
Thanks, Tony.
That's about it, and thanks to listening to Chumming Up.
Cheers. Yeah,
Cheers, big horse.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening right now? Dolphin in the killer whale's mouth? Holy shit. Oh, this is the best day of my life, God. What?
I like going down the pond chasing bluegills and kamikazes.